Forget the ball drop, In the colossal kingdom of Viridia, New Year's Eve is a spectacle of absolute power. King Theron and his 5 heirs preside over a massive celebration, fireworks igniting the faces of 1 million loyal subjects. The air crackles with excitement for the final midnight countdown, a magical tradition that has guaranteed the kingdom's legendary prosperity for centuries. 10, 9, but on the stroke of 12, the celebration shatters. The kingdom's eternal heartstone, a symbol of their very future, is suddenly extinguished. This isn't part of the show. It's a dark omen, a terrifying secret unfolding live, and the royal family now faces a new year that threatens to erase their legacy forever. What happens when the light of a kingdom dies? Absolute chaos, that's what. The 1,000,000-person party grinds to a halt. Cheers die in people's throats, replaced by a wave of panicked whispers. On the balcony, King Theron's face is a mask of disbelief. His oldest son, Prince Aerion, the perfect heir, the one who never steps a foot out of line, immediately starts shouting orders at the royal guard, trying to control the growing panic. He's all about order, about protecting their image, but the crowd isn't listening. They're terrified. This wasn't just a light going out. This was a promise being broken, a centuries-old guarantee of safety and a good life just vanishing into thin air. While Aerion is focused on managing the crisis, his younger sister, Princess Lyra, sees something everyone else missed. She's not the heir or the fighter, she's the quiet one, the observer, and she notices a faint, rhythmic pulse coming from deep within the now black heartstone. A soft, barely there beat, like a sleeping heart. Lyra runs from the balcony, pushing past guards and panicked officials, and heads straight for the royal archives, a place nobody has used for generations. Her brothers think she's crazy, but she has a hunch. Plowing through dusty scrolls, she finds it. An ancient text, a forgotten prophecy. It says the Heartstone doesn't just run on old magic. It needs to be renewed by a selfless act of courage, but only when the kingdom has grown too comfortable, too reliant on the past. The light didn't die, it went dormant, waiting. The prophecy was clear. To reignite the stone, 2 royals who are opposing halves of a single whole must retrieve the sun petal bloom from the treacherous peak of Mount Cinder, a dormant volcano that hasn't been scaled in over 1,000 years. Lyra knew instantly who it meant. Aerion, the perfect, dutiful son, and his younger brother Xander, the reckless one who had spent his life in Aerion's shadow, always causing trouble. They were total opposites, barely even speaking to each other. When Lyra explained the prophecy, Aerion scoffed. Rely on Xander, the screw-up? No way. But as the first light of New Year's Day broke, the kingdom was already changing. The air grew colder, the magical fountains in the city square stopped flowing, and fear was turning into anger. They had no choice. Their family's survival, their entire way of life was on the line. The journey was a disaster from the start. Aerion had a map and a plan. Xander just wanted to find the fastest way up, even if it was the most dangerous. They argued constantly. Aerion accused Xander of being reckless. Xander shot back that Aerion was a coward, too afraid to take a real risk. They were forced to rely on each other to survive the crumbling cliffs and razor-sharp winds of Mount Cinder. In a moment of crisis, when a rockslide nearly sent Aerion plummeting to his death, it was Xander's quick thinking and surprising strength that saved him. For the first time, Aerion saw his brother not as a failure, but someone brave, and Xander saw the genuine fear in Aerion's eyes, realizing his brother wasn't just a perfect prince, he was a person, carrying the weight of the entire kingdom on his shoulders. That moment changed everything. Working together, they finally reached the summit and found the sun petal bloom, a single flower glowing with the warmth and light of a miniature sun. The race back down was even more intense. They arrived at the castle just as the last glimmers of magic were fading from the kingdom. The crowd, now silent and huddled in the main square, watched as the 2 princes, bruised and exhausted, approached the dark Heartstone. Aerion held the stem, and Xander guided his hand. As the glowing petals touched the cold stone, an explosion of pure light erupted, 10 times brighter than before. The Heartstone wasn't just restored, it was reborn, shining with a new, vibrant energy that washed over everyone in the city, filling them with an incredible feeling of hope and unity. The cheer that went up from the crowd was deafening, a sound of pure relief and joy. This wasn't just a new year, It was the start of a new era, one built not on old magic, but on the courage and love of two brothers who finally found each other. Their adventure had saved everyone, creating a new legacy not of perfection, but of resilience. The story of their bravery became a new kind of legend told every New Year's Eve, and it all started with one terrifying moment that threatened to end everything. If this story of courage and family gave you chills, imagine the other legends waiting to be told. Help us bring them to light by hitting that like button, and subscribe so you never miss an adventure. Share this with someone who needs a reminder that even in the darkest moments, a new beginning is possible.